Welcome back! I'm Pocket What If. I'm the What If in your pocket. And so, the last time we were here in What If Alex Mercer was an MHA, they were getting ready to go to the camp. But before that, they are going to go to, well, if I did not make it obvious from the last part, they are going to go to Island. Yeah, Island. Yeah, that's right. And so, let's head on to it. As Izuku is riding with All Might. And so, we cut there. As Izuku's like, I don't know why I'm even going to Island. I mean, I didn't even win the sports festival. True, but that doesn't mean you can't come with me, since I am the guest, and I can bring a +1. Yeah. I wonder who Alex took with him. I do wonder that as well, young Midoriya. Midoriya, has there anything been going on with Alex? What do you mean? I just want to know about my student. Yes. There's like, nothing much. But I think something's going on between him and someone. What do you mean? Yeah, I have a theory. But I'm not so sure. It's quite complexing. Maybe. Yeah, but what am I talking about? Yeah, it's Alex we're talking about here. So, Izuku, how well have you known Alex? For a long time, ever since since preschool? We know each other for a very long time. He's been with me ever since he came here from America. America. So, I gotta ask, what is it, young Midoriya? Is it true Americans have a lot more powerful quirks in comparison with us, with Japan? Well, a bit, yeah. They have extremely powerful quirks back there. Heck, you know Todoroki? Yeah. Well, back when I was in America, I knew a few people who had multiple quirks. 1, 2. I think I met one guy who had 3, I think. It was kind of weird. But the quirks over there are extremely powerful. That, and also, unlike the rest of the world, they do have quirk safety. What do you mean? Well, basically, young Midoriya, it's complicated, but they are over there in America, they're actually allowed to use their quirks in public without a hero license. What? Yeah. It's quite somewhat, but it's quite of a known thing. Did you not know? I was never much of a studier for the American heroes. Much. Well, young Midoriya, over there they have something called quirk safety training. It's basically like gun safety, but instead of its quirks. When their quirk awakens, they basically go through it. Basically like a normal everyday class of school. They learn how to control their powers and increase the strength of it. And also the proficiency. But once they turn I think either 16 or 18, they can basically use it whenever they want. Ain't that like a little dangerous? Yeah, but they believe it's quite the good risk. It's weird for them. I personally believe. As we cut to them going to I Island, as Izuku is somewhat walking around with All Might, as like, Uncle All Might, like, who? As Izuku sees this blonde girl, super blonde, as he sees, well, you guessed it, Melissa. Like, Melissa! Like, and Izuku just now processed, wait, Uncle? As he just looks back and forth, Todoroki's gonna go nuts. I can't believe we did that to the guy. As we cut to that, as like, yeah, she's more of like my metaphorical niece, Izuku. And like, Uncle All Might, who is this guy? Like, well, meet my protege, Izuku Midoriya. Like, hey, as she just like gets in front of him, like, wow, I saw you in the sports festival. You were quite good. Wait, is that one guy Mercer here? Like, Mercer. I believe so. He's like, are you okay? No, I'm quite fine. I'm just peachy. As he's like gritting his teeth, like, yeah. So what is your quirk? As she's like circling around him, like, as Izuku's just singing, so close. As someone comes up behind him, like, hey, Izuku, is like, as Izuku does turn around, and she does see Alex. Like, Alex, thank God. Like, what's going on? And who is this? Izuku, you are a dastardly dog. Like, that's not what you think. Then tell me, what is the situation going over? It's like, you're Alex Mercer. Like, yes. I see you in a sports festival. You were somewhat vicious. Like, I wouldn't call it vicious. It's just, I wanted to win, and I did all I could to win. Yeah, a little overkill at times. Say something? Like, no. As she's like, hey Zuko, I want to show you something. I kind of knew you guys were coming, so I made you something to help you. Like, really? Like, yeah, like, oh, you did. And Zuko, I'll see you back at this place. I hear this place has some kind of record-holding thing where you fight robots. Oh, I cannot wait to fight that. I'll wait for you over there. As they split, as Izuku sees that little red wristband he gets in the enemy, as I'm keeping secret who Alex took with him. I'm gonna keep that little secret. As he's walking, as we cut to All Might and David's shield. It's like, All Might, this is bad. This is really, really bad. Like, what do you mean, David? Your quirk, it's diminishing quickly. And it's diminishing faster than I could predicted. How are you gonna fight All for One if you... David, it's gonna be fine. All Might's not gonna be fine. You're basically nearly a third of what you were like 10, 20 years ago. A third. You're nearly 50 times weaker than who you were. Oh, mate, we gotta do something. What if Ultron returns? Look, I have the same worry as you. There's someone I've been suspecting. Who? It's classified. I haven't proved it yet. Like, you think that Alex boy? You think so too? Somewhat, yeah. That quirk is quite powerful. Like I looked him up. Bit of a troublemaker back home before he came to Japan. Even though he accidentally, well, killed his PE teacher. Yeah, I got that basis too. They couldn't really charge him because the death of quirk activation is somewhat common. Not like uncommon. Ugh. This kid. He beat me, you know. What? After this, we were gonna go to a camp, but we had to go to the camp. But before that, we had to go do final exams. Yeah, and instead of fighting robots, as we have done before, as teachers, including me, had to fight. I was paired with Zuko and Alex. Oh, yeah. He took me very seriously. He armored up, and he beat the ever-living crap out of me. It was humiliating. That kind of power is somewhat unnatural. Well, you do remember he's also American. I mean, remember Stars and Stripes and her little quirk? Like, ugh, don't get me. Stars and Stripes. How is she, by the way? I haven't seen her for a while. Yeah. You know, when I first saw her come on the screen, I thought she was your daughter for a sec. Why does everyone think that? Blonde hair, blue eyes, chiseled jaw, jacked like a Greek god. Yeah, I do not see how she would not look related to you. Was that sarcasm? Yep. But that boy, his quirk is so... He literally consumed Nomus. Speaking of that, have you actually heard what's going on? Yeah, I've heard. And I did hear that boy helped out catching Stain with Mirko. Yeah, and she's now bumped up to 4. She's coming right behind Best Jeanist. She's just, if I have anything to think of, she's probably going to make it to 3rd pretty soon. And Jeanist is trying to keep ahead, but it's not going to do very well. Especially when that boy's at her internship. And you know, I heard something. I hear if once he actually graduates, he can actually be right in as her sidekick. Or be a separate hero that works at her agency. Are you serious? Yep. So weird. She's gonna catch him right up. And that boy. Ugh. Well, if he does become a hero, he could become a... Who knows? Maybe he could become the next symbol of peace. No. What do you mean? That boy doesn't have what it takes. What do you mean? He's ruthless. Doesn't really have that... I don't know what's the word. But... he's ruthless. Very cunning, but he is ruthless. As we cut to Alex basically having a whole lot of fun with the girls. Is that actually happened, Oshago? Yeah. Yeah, that actually did happen. Good God. This is great. So, how's your good steak doing, Sue? Oh, we're doing great. How are you, Toga? I've been doing quite fine. Uh, it's nice to relax for once, isn't it? Like, Toga, for once in my life, I actually agree with you. Shut it, Alex. Ooh, kitty got claws? You know it. uh, as they hear a large explosion, as they hear record Katsuki Bakugo 25 robots within 18 seconds or whatever. It's like as he comes walking off with ash or smoke coming out of his palms, as Alex just does. Nice job, man. Ugh, screw you. Still got that Gracie attitude. Oh, shove it. Soon we're gonna have to go to that party, you know. Yeah, I know. So are you guys gonna try and get dressed for it? We don't know. I wonder if this ball thing is ever gonna be worth it. Says you, number one, and you, number two. You had me in that fight. Especially with that Hauser impact. You're very ruthless here now. Says the one who basically took the full match so seriously he went armored. I saw your match with All Might. You beat him to a near bloody pulp. Well, thank you, Bakugo. I am quite honored for such praise. This is funny, ain't it? What is? We can finally relax. Throughout our internships, fighting with the League of Villains, combine that we are facing Nomus, and after this we're gonna go camping. Well, it's more like a training camp, if anything. Yeah, but the question is, what am I gonna learn over there? Learning how to carve? As he just turns one of his fingers into a knife. I think I can do that already. Ugh. Keep showing off, you darn play. Yeah. It is funny. Years ago, you were an absolute asshole who took everything nearly an insult when just a little joke. And now look at you. You're taking things a little more laxed, in a sense. You know what, leather jacket? I think you're right. Leather jacket? You know, that's the first time you ever actually made an honest compliment out. Like, don't get into your head, leather jacket. Okay, bomb terrains. It's better than calling you Pop Rocks. Nerd. Says you. As Alex walks up. Well, how do I put this lightly? He absolutely decimates it. And gets, number one. As now, Izuku and Melissa is coming over. As they see, Alex, finishing off. As, it's like, Alex? Hey, Zuko! Hey, Melissa! It's like, as all the other girls turn over and see Zuko with a blonde girl, as they say, like, Zuko? Like, like, oh, as Alex is like, oh, shit. Oh, this is rich. This is absolutely delicious. Guys, it's not what you think. Like, what is it we're supposed to think? Like, you're not helping. I'm not supposed to help. As Alex does jump out. As he lands right in front of Izuku and the girls, basically being the middleman. Well, this is gonna be fun. Please, Izuku, explain about your new girlfriend. As Ochaga's like, girlfriend? Like, she's not my girlfriend. Where's Todoroki when you need him? He's getting some soba. Of course he's getting soba. As well, Mineta and Sarah come right behind them. As like, what? How did you two get here? Like, yeah, we're taking jobs so we can actually get, so we could be here, especially when the ball comes up. Like, okay, I gotta ask, how many sexual charges has Mineta made? He's like, I made 0. Like, Zero? Wait, was it Cero Carminari? Or was I Cero? As in, well, it says like, yeah, pretty much, nah. Like, impressive? As we cut later on to the day, as, well, Alex puts on a somewhat of an actual suit. This is so annoying. What do you mean? You wear like a leather jacket all day. Says you. At least mine actually has some comfort in it. At least some form of it. As he's like, the elevator. As they go down to the floor. As they walk and see everyone. Everyone in quite cute dresses, including Toga and Sue. Like, hey, girls! As Toga and Sue turn around as they see Alex. Like, Alex, like, you look very dapper. And, like, thanks, Hoppy. Just call me Sue for the 1000th time. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. You look not half bad in your dress. Well, what about me, Alex? Toga. Like, as he looks up and down and like, you look good in yellow. Thank you. Because hers is pretty much like a basic dress, but it's more kind of yellow blondish. I don't know what I'm talking about. As Izuku sees Ochako, it's like, Ochako, like, oh, hey Izuku. He's like, wow, just wow. As Alex just looks, just takes a glance, as he just smiles, attaboy. As the doors open, as he sees Melissa in her dress. As Alex just says, Oh no. As then Mineta says, oh yeah. As a loud thump is heard as Mineta is stuck into a wall. It's like, Melissa, well, you look very nice. Thanks, Izuku. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it off here, guys. I'm quite tired. Besides, I could probably get it done tomorrow. So, guys, please like, share, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell to get more of my what ifs. So,